Morning. Let's talk about fish, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about fish. Let's talk about fish. Fish.
Well, hello. And how's everybody this morning? Nice to see you all. Good to be with everybody. What a great group you are. Friday morning. This would be my last morning stream for a while anyway. Till I kind of get my feet back under me. Figure out what's going on. I got a nice surprise this morning. Some guys had posted in Discord an invitation by PicTech for me to be in one of his interviews. So I sent him off an email real quick, or comment on his stream, on his video, and gave my email address. So we'll see if they hear back from him. That's kind of fun. He's a guy I admire and appreciate. Would like to have a longer conversation with. So that would be fun. Longer than a comment or two. You know what? I'm going to move my camera. I don't like looking down all the time. Let's try looking up. See if that's. See, is that better or worse? Do you like it or cut it down a little? I've got it sitting down on my clock. That's a little too deep, isn't it? All right, catch the ceiling. Oh well. Well, good morning. Let's see. I've got some background music on, and just a tad too loud. There, that's better. Well, I came in this morning to my studio fish room and saw water on the floor. Oh my God, that was the first in here. So I came and looked, and Andy had brought me a filter yesterday for this big 55, and the intake tube was attached to the hose with tape, and it came loose. So we siphoned out about 10 gallons of water. Fortunately, this room goes that way away from the house. So I think it all went that way. And I think I've got most of it. I have a lot of it. I don't know if I have most of it. I got a lot of water up, and I got a fan blowing. So, and there's no water in the house. Thank the good Lord for that blessing. I think these are built so that this patio is actually an attachment to the house and not a part of it. So it's not simply separated by a drywall. It's an exterior wall, and we're on the outside of that exterior wall. So I don't believe there's any way that water can get in. And I made tea this morning. Excuse me. One moment while I get some tea. Trying to get myself chilled out here a little bit. Tazo, whatever it is, Tazo tea. What is that? Oh, well, let's see. What I need to do now is get back to the stream so I can see your comments. What do you think of Naresh's splash screen this morning? He spent a little time on that, I expect. That was cute. Guppy grass. Okay, I've got a bunch of people here this morning. Let's do. Is that screen okay, or do you like the other one better? This one, at least, it looks like I'm looking at you. I'm not looking down all the time. Let's go to the top and work our way down. I ought to work my way up. Probably will work better. Chevy Fish. J-Dog. Good morning, J-Dog. John Suwa. Gene Campbell. Good morning, Gene. Paul C. Guppy Grass Galore. Chevy Fish. Fish Tactics. Fish and Tactics. Good morning. Excuse me. Patrick Murphy. Glassbox Fox. Hello, Glassbox Fox. Got some fish in the mail yesterday. I shipped out a bunch of pygmy sunfish this morning on Monday. And I guess somebody finally got some yesterday. So I guess they were alive. Thank heavens. 3 days in the box. Generally, it's okay. So long as they don't get terrible weather. So glad they came through Glassbox. Tisha, good morning, Tisha. Tisha the gardener with beautiful, beautiful tanks. She's been posting pictures of her, and I think videos, clips of her tanks on Discord. You ought to get over there. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's really a lot of fun and a place to be able to kind of keep up for everybody 24/7. Those little beeps you have that you hear in the background are people doing entries on Discord, and they probably got the channel up there. Lord knows the stream is probably on Discord. David Fellows, hello, David Fellows. James Andy, David Piper, T-Bone. Nice to see you, T-Bone. Hello, Bruiser. Patrick Murphy. David Skiffick. Good morning, David. I think you've been here before. I'm going to make you. Turn you blue, David. Welcome, welcome. Raven Thomas. Florida Fish Rescue. Good morning, good morning. James Andy against the flow. If I'm repeating, it's because I'm just simply listing everybody, and I have apparently short-term memory loss. David Fellows, I said, remember that. Against the flow. Having a blessed morning. Well, it's a morning. They're all blessed. I just have to acknowledge it. Oh, dear. Excuse me. Raven Thomas. Naresh. Good morning, Naresh. Nice job on that splash screen. That looks really cute. And Gene Campbell is with us. Good morning, Gene. One Wanderer. Hello, One Wanderer. Nick Gardner. Roman Chirac. Hello, Roman. T Montana. Hello, Tina. T. I said T and looked at Tisha. Tisha. T Montana. James Handy. Is that it? No, there's more, but that's all I can get to there. See if I can go to the top here. I think I've got everybody. Brad Hobbs. Brad Hobbies. Not only am I short-term memory loss, I'm blind. My eyes are blurry. Word Dunlap. Good morning, Word Dunlap. And the Cult of Fish. That was cute. Last I think we got everybody. Freaky Fish Lady. Hello, Freaky Fish Lady. Okay, let's scoot to the bottom here. Whoops, too far down. Let's see what's going on. Paul C. Good morning, Paul C. Feral, feral, feral scales. Feral scales. Thank you so much, Feral. I appreciate you. Appreciate the accolade. Red Eye Aquatics. Hello, hello. Monster Fish Gal is in. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. R RB Animals and Collectibles. Hello, hello. Yeah, me too. Hello to anyone I missed. uh, changed my David Skiffick. I changed my 55-gallon to your deep substrate 3 weeks ago, and plants are growing like crazy. Oh dear! And fish are healthy. Love it. Wonderful. Thank you, David. Appreciate you being here with us, and appreciate you taking the risk to give it a shot. Jeffrey Boster. Good morning. And I like the 8-sided star. That's pretty neat. And Ward Dunlap is wishing everyone a happy birthday, which is always a good move. Because it's always someone's birthday, isn't it? Many, many someone's, in point of fact. I think I got it. Tisha, thank you for mentioning me and my tanks and future garden. You betcha, baby. You are a delight, and I love what you're doing. You're certainly thoroughly enjoying your new home. That's really wonderful. RB Animals and Collectibles. Okay, I think I got back and nobody's asking any questions back here. Just 1,000 hellos. Shouldn't say just. The tanks are looking good, Father Fish Version says. Yeah, they are, actually. Let's see if I can do a little quickie here. That's the 20-year-old tank. Now, the plants got all decimated this week because I had to rip a bunch of them out to catch fish. Let's see if we can spot. Oh, I don't have the lights on here. So, let me get these. I got most of the lights, but not all of them. What I was looking for in here is a little pygmy sunfish. They're pretty hard to find. There's one. Well, if you saw them, they dart. They dart around. Right there. There it goes. That black one is a male Gambusia. There's a little. That's another myth. I found a bunch of them collected. So we can get them moved. Get another one moved. They hide in the grass. Whoop! Let them darting to the bottom. There's something else. There's one. Whoops! They're so quick. They go. You see them scooting around. I've got about 40 of them in there. I really nailed it. Oh, I was showing you tanks, wasn't I? Yeah, they're clearing up pretty well. These blue rams are looking pretty good. Everybody's hiding in there this morning. There's the water level's down. I got to refill that today. So yeah, generally, I've got four 15s rather on the bottom that I haven't done a thing with. They're not looking good and they're not looking bad. They're just not looking, and I'm not much looking at them. I'm letting them sit. The principle that I'm adopting with these tanks is, as I just said, to let them sit. The idea being that they've got everything they need. They have a nice substrate. They've got plants. They have water. And there's some fish in all of them. And I'm just letting them sit to stabilize. And they are stabilizing. And that's really what you're seeing is these tanks are, are stabilizing. They're getting healthier. And they're looking kind of better and better. The one in back of me, I don't know why these guys are all down on the bottom. It's morning in the lakes just came on, I guess. Yeah, yeah, they're all looking for something on the bottom. I've been feeding them frozen Daphne. They seem to like that real well. So yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. I did get an order of fish in. I got those rams, and I got some buffalo heads. They're doing all right. Some shellies that are not doing very well. They came in fungused. I've treated them a few times. I'll be able to. I think I'll manage to save half of them. You're welcome, David. Oh, what else here? Okay, not much. Wayne Todd. Hello, Wayne Todd. Let him be, right? Yeah, if you have a tank that's in trouble or that has crashed and you've dealt with it and it's sitting there, let it sit there for a while. Give it a week or so. It should straighten itself out. Um, the aquariums tend to go back to balance, even if there's a lot of crud and somebody like some child dumps an entire can of food in. Siphon what you can out, get it as clean as you can, do a little water change if you need to, and then just let it sit there and give it a chance to calm down. David wants to know if I use ferts until the plant's root. No, I do not. The deep substrate provides all of the nutrition that the plant roots need, and they find it. They look for it. Oh dear, Freaky Fish Lady's swap is going to be canceled. She's afraid because of rain. That would be a shame. Shame you can't get under a canopy somewhere where you could still do the swap. Maybe pull up to a filling station, a gas station that has one of those big canopies, or a parking lot, a building parking lot. There's got to be a way to save it. James Handy says it's snowing in New Hampshire. Mercy. James Handy, with who am I shipping fish? Oh, excuse me. Primarily postal service. They're straightening out a little bit. Their 3-day is now 3-day. That'll do a 2-day. Prior to used to be 2 days. It's now 3 days. I can still manage to survive 3 days. It costs about half as much as shipping UPS. I mean, UPS is really good, but really expensive. For $20 USPS, it was 40 UPS, and not quicker. It was not not less than a 3-day service. I can of course ship overnight, and there might be a case where I would want to do that, but that would be very expensive, of course. Red fish won't care and it won't melt. I won't melt. Right? The fish won't care and I won't melt. Freaky Fish Lady. Right, exactly. The fish won't care and you won't melt. Right. It'll be all right. So a little wet, so wear a raincoat. Or a bathing suit. Who thought that? Who said that? Who said that? James Handy, you're very welcome. Tisha, I just fed my fish frozen red bloodworms. My new platies are not happily eating it. They were only used to feeding flake food. I hope I have platy fries soon. Yes, you certainly will if you keep that up. RB, how often do I feed the plants? If you're in a deep substrate, you never feed the plants. It will take years for them to use all the nutrients that are in that substrate And in that amount of time, there will be new substrate. So you do not need to fertilize at all. And in fact, fertilizing tends to create problems because it adds nutrients to the water column, and that creates things like algae explosions. T-Bone, I'm only 5 days off getting my 6-month orange badge. 5 days. 5 more days to hang in there. Well, God bless you, T-Bone. You are there. You have made it. Good man. Ram Kumar, good morning, all nature lovers. You betcha, Ram. Good morning to you. What was it this morning? We're Dunlap. Referring to us as fish cult members. I told him, yeah, that's right. That's true. R&B, they're in deep substrate. They will find, the roots will find the nutrition. That's their job. That's what they're good at. Just let them do their work. Red Eye Aquatics. I have a 75-gallon aquarium with 20 or so Odessa barbs and a single flower horn. He seems not to be able to catch the barbs. Is this a good setup or a recipe for disaster? Oh, well. Barbs are pretty quick. What he will try to do is corner them at night. He'll try to sneak one into a corner and then grab it. So they'll be good. They'll be safe so long as they can escape them. But the likelihood is he's going to have an eye on them for the rest of his days. He may grow bored with it. You never know. He may just give up on the whole notion. Probably, if he has adequate food in there, he'll lose interest. He's going to trigger on them for a while, though. It's just a matter of whether or not he can be successful. If he is not, eventually he'll give up. I've got something in my eye. It's been blurry all morning. Guess that's why. All right, so anyway, recipe for disaster. Well, it depends on what you mean by disaster. He's going to love it one way or the other, so I wouldn't worry too much. Depends how important the Odessas are to you, I guess. Freaky Fish Lady says a recipe for dessert. Yeah, that too, sure enough. Fish and Odessa barbs are mating, as well they will. Are you going to try to catch some eggs fishing? That would be fun to get some babies going. Canistio is here. Hello, Canistio. I missed you. Where are you? Way back there somewhere. I missed Canistio. Oh, where he is. Tam Shepard. Supplement still didn't get here yesterday. I'm going to ship you another one, Tam. In fact, I've got one other I need to do. I'll do it today. Maybe you'll get it by Monday. I'll get that out to you today. I don't know quite what happened, but we'll do it. Guppy grass galore. Should I clear out my 20-gallon green tank water so I can see my new white cloud minnow fry? Or what can I do? I can't see that far in the tank. Well, here's the thing about that guppy grass. The white cloud minnow fry are eating that algae. That's providing food for them. I'll tell you what you can do. Try to find um, some Daphne. See if you can get some Daphne. Go to a local pond, maybe a ditch with a fine mesh net, and try to get some of those little tiny bugs that are darting around. They will not only eat the green water algae, but the white cloud minnow fry will eat them. So you'll be able to use that beneficially to provide food for the minnow fry as they grow. So no, I wouldn't try to clear it up. In the process, you'll probably wind up killing off the fry. Um, just try to figure out a way to feed the green water to something. Paramecium. I don't know if they eat green water. They probably do. You should just try to get some kind of a microculture going in there, other than the green algae. You probably have got some things, and that's probably what's feeding the baby. So, by no means should you clean that water. Um, you could try adding a little more other biological material in there that would be able to feed on it, which will then provide food for the minnows, the white clouds. Canisteo is battling kidney stones. That is dreadful. I nearly died a year ago in February from kidney stones. I became my I got a general body infection from it. Was in the hospital for I don't know how long, a week I think. It was dreadful. They finally put a stent in. They put a stent in the kidney so that the fluid could flow past the kidney stone, and the kidney stone would not block it. And that was good for a month. Then they went in to take it out, and the stone was gone. They couldn't find it. It had passed into the bladder, presumably, and from the bladder had passed on into eternity. But I'll tell you why I think I got it. I was overdosing very, very heavily in that time frame just before that on vitamin C. I mean, taking mega doses of vitamin C. And I've read since then that vitamin C will do that. It'll create stones. And I think probably when I stopped doing that and started drinking a lot of water, it dissolved it and it passed on. My hunch is that's really what happened. But I tell you what, I won't do that again. Lord, that was mean, and that's a nasty pain. I am with you, Canisteo. Talk to your kidney doctor about a stent for it. Hopefully, you're past the pain. Susan is here. Hello, Susan. Stephen Cooper. Good morning, Stephen. Well, Morgan Frelick. Hello, Morgan. Freaky fish lady, black algae, need it gone. In my perfect tank, doing water changes and adding mystery snails. Any thoughts? Yeah, you need to reduce the nitrates and phosphates. That's a matter of doing water changes. You can also try other kinds of plants, swords, val, sage, um, and any fast growing plant that's going to pull nutrients out of the water column. Um, uh, Anacris. Anacris is particularly good, or guppy grass for that matter. Puffer won't like the guppy grass, but he won't mind the anacris. And just let it float, and it'll pull nutrients out of the water. And then do some water changes. Black algae, love it or hate it. Raven Thomas, notice my CPD. are getting colored up in the sunlight last evening. Beautiful tiny fish. They really are, and it's if you can get sunlight into your tank, it's amazing the effect it has on the fish, on the plants, and on the color of the fish. They just really brighten up in sunlight. Terry's Tropicals. Good morning, Terry. Yeah, there you go. Florida Fish Rescue said, Freaky Fish Lady just created a recipe for dessert too. Puffers love snails. Yeah, snails are not going to help you much in that case. That's that's that was a tub bouncing around. I don't know what happened. I guess I've got a fan blowing in here to dry the water. Lord, I guess it's getting dry. Oh mercy! The anti-NWO fish, best method for getting rid of baby eggs. Yeah, doubled up on that. Ah, just did that. Um, Anacris, Kabamba. Anacris is good. And water changes. David Fellows, we're going to miss you during the day. Weekend stream is at 11 here in the UK. Love you dearly, sir. Thank you so much, David. Love you guys too, very, very much. I really think I need a break. I may be back. I may not be able to handle it. We'll see. But I do know I need to get into doing some better videos and more of them. And it's just time consuming to do that. So, too much sea will create stones, Donald Drew. It certainly did in my case. Where is that? I have a 12-liter fish tank and it went scoot right past it. Too small to breed. Antosi tetras, 12-liter. That's about 3 or 4, 5 gallon. 5 gallon. No, it's not. But you don't want anything in there except the fish and the bentosi. They're an egg scatterer. I think. Need to check that. If they, I don't remember. If they are an egg scatterer, a layer or two of marbles in the bottom will allow the eggs to get out of their reach. If you put them in there at night, they should be morning spawners. Then you can check the bottom of the tank. If it's clear on the bottom, do a clear bottom tank. If it's clear, you can look underneath and see if there are eggs. To be able to breed them that way. Just leave them in there overnight. They're a morning spawner, I think. You're going to have to read up on it. I'm not familiar with bentosi tetras. Find out. Number 2 things you need to know: are their eggs sticky or not, and are they a morning or an evening spawner? You use the tank. Use the 12-liter tank purely for breeding. Put them in the day before you want to spawn them, and if there are eggs, then take them out when they've spawned. They will spawn continuously. Most do. Once they're in a breeding pattern, a spawning pattern, they'll spawn every day for weeks on end. So you want to catch them at a point where they're in the middle of that process, and make sure you've got enough eggs. You need 50 eggs or so. More than that, it just gets crazy. But about 50 eggs, and then take them out, put them back in the main tank, and hatch out your babies. You want to get some paramecium going. Put put a piece of lettuce in a jar with water in it, set it out in the sunlight. It'll take upwards of a week to get a really thick, strong culture, but it'll be ready in a few days. If it once it turns cloudy, if you look carefully with a lens, you'll see the little tiny animals starting around, and that's the food for those baby tetras. So give it a go. BBA, spray with hydrogen peroxide. Okay, if you can take it out of the tank or empty the tank, you can kill it. It's something else to get if you can't. They're itty bitties right now, and mysteries are huge. Well, you're probably going to be all right. They may take little nips. You can check it and see how it works. Just kind of keep an eye on it. Scuds, if you can find them, Bruiser says. Scuds are not hard to find. Eddie, if you find a piece of driftwood in a pond or a creek, a stream, a little body of water, put it in a jar or a container, a bucket, whatever, and you should see scuds coming off of it. They're pretty universally around and pretty easy to catch. That's a good way to get them is in an old uh, gnarly piece of driftwood. They'll be all over that. Large amounts of D can cause calcium buildup and stones as well. Hypercalcemia against the flow. Yeah, I do 1D a day. I'm required to do a D. Yeah, James suggested first removing them from the tank. Good idea. Hard to spray them when they're in the water. Oh, oh dear. Tisha. Tisha. My male platy seems to have an itch. He flings his side on a leaf. My new ember tetra has a white spot on one of its fins. What could it be? It could be ick, and likely is. I hope you have a heater in your tank. If you do not, you need to get one and crank the temperature up. It's 86, 86 Fahrenheit. What's that centigrade? 32. Somebody tell me. I don't know. 82 Fahrenheit NC. 27.7 Celsius. 82, so 88. 88 Celsius is 31.111. 89 is 31.6. So 31 to 32 Celsius. And leave it there for 2 days. The ick will drop off. It'll become dormant or die, or whatever it is it does, and then you can let the temperature come back down. But you want to get it up, and you want to do it right away before it gets worse. That way, you won't lose any fish. Tank is full of plants, freaky fish lady. I'll go collect some scuds today. Puppers will like them also, yum. So it's full of plants and you're getting blackbeard. So you've got way too much nutrition in your water column. Is this a deep substrate? Or are you fertilizing with liquid fertilizers? Wayne Todd has been here and needs a rinse, Sevy Fish says. At 9:14. Let's get back to Wayne at 9:14. You know what? Guess what? I'm in top chat, live chat. I swear, I've been doing this a year, and I still haven't got it figured out. Back to 9:14. I don't think I can get back to it. It won't go back far enough. Um, all right, so we need James to enter. Who was it? told you I got short-term memory loss. Phlegm is back with allergy season. It certainly is. Thought you wanted 86. Yes, 86, 87, 88. Anything above 85. 85 to 90. 86 could be 85, could be 84. Uh, your best going a little higher. James Handy 30, a little better than 30. Tish at 28 to 30. No, more like 30 to 31. David Piper, Tetris breed at first light. Drop a bit of live food in to get them excited and watch them go. Yeah, that's right. Feed live food for a week to help fatten up the female and hit the lights. So David's got it. 86, yeah, 86, 87, 88. Big Hook says you can treat ick with medication. You can, it may not work. It is not always successful. And it will also kill most other organisms in the tank. So it's never a good idea. It's a matter of toxifying your water with medication, and it's wholly unnecessary. Raising the temperature does not injure anything at all. It's perfectly natural, perfectly normal. The ick parasite is a cold water parasite. It cannot stand to live in normal tropical water. That's why you don't find it in the tropics, because the tropics are normally 85 to 90 degrees. We never keep our fish, our tropical fish, as warm as they are in the wild. We keep them cooler. Why we do that, I'm not real sure. But we do. It's because we don't want heaters running all the time, I guess. But they do fine at lower temperatures until ick is introduced. And when it is, it's introduced because the water is too cold. That's why it's there. The water is too cold. So heat the water up, the ick will disappear, you won't lose your fish. Tori Rohi. I put a couple of bumblebee gobies in with my bettas. Oh dear God. It's going well except eating. The water pigs eat most of it before the gobies can. What's a good sinking food? Well, I don't know. Anything will do. A pellet food. I don't like pellet food with bettas because it contains vegetable matter and they can't digest it. And the bumblebees will prefer live food. You're just going to need to feed live food. Just give them enough. Actually, it's a nice combination. You were saying bumblebee, and I was thinking puffer, pygmy puffer, pea puffer. Bumblebee's a perfect fish with a betta. That's a really good choice. They're on two different strata. Bumblebees are on the bottom, bettas on the top. Try to get some frozen Daphne. That'll work real well. The bettas will like that, and it'll spread out enough that enough of it will hit the bottom for the bumblebees to get it. Actually, really nice story. But don't do pellet food. Try to get some frozen food. If you don't know where to get it, you can order frozen food from Brine Shrimp Direct. Somebody maybe post the link for that. Brine Shrimp Direct. They will send out small portions. and it's really excellent. You can get other frozen foods as well, brine shrimp and so forth. Isabella is here. Hello, Isabella. Nice to see you. Terry's Tropical Tanks. It's a known practice in angel breeders to cook your fish once in a while. Crank them up into the 90s. Helps kill internal protozoans. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Terry. Absolutely right. High temperatures, anything below 95, will not hurt tropical fish and will control a lot of protozoan and, for that matter, a lot of bacterial problems. James Handy, research life cycle of ick. We can only kill them in their free swimming stage. It will also kill them if they're under the substrate. But the free swimming stage is twice in their life cycle. Once when they drop off the fish and are swimming to the bottom, and the other time after they hatch and are swimming up looking. So, two times in their life cycle, they can be killed by heat or by anything else for that matter. The spot that you see, the white spot, is not the parasite. The parasite has bored into the fish and is generating waste. That waste is the white spot. So when you see the white spot, you know you've got an infection. And what the heat will do, though, is it'll cause it to drop off because the fish gets warm, and it doesn't want to be warm, so it drops off and and dies. It works very quickly. In a matter of 2 days, it's gone. Works very quickly. Susan, God bless you, Father Fish. I have to go to work in the fish room and ponds today. Nice to have you with me. Nice to have you with us, Susan. We need to get together soon. I was watching um, your stream last night and very much appreciated it. Tisha, I turned up the heat and will cover the top of cling foil to prevent massive evaporation. Good idea. Good idea. Chevy's posting the brine shrimp direct. If you go on there, look around. There's a lot of really cool stuff. If you're looking for food to feed babies, the golden pearls 5 micron is very tiny, perfect food for brand new babies. It comes in a number of grades. That's the smallest. I think you can get it. You can get it all the way up to marbles, but it'll come in pretty fine grades as well. Excuse me, I need a refill. My floor is still wet here a little bit. I'm afraid Andy will have embarrassed himself. Andy, I held you blameless in all of this, utterly and thoroughly. James Hendy, Terry's Tropical Tanks. Gee, I've never done that in decades. So what are we talking about? Terry's Tropical Tanks. Oh, the angel breeder thing. Yeah, that's right. Sorted cubes frozen, Tori says. Perfect. Perfect. Stephen is here. Hi, Stephen. Dealing with a fish emergency over on Discord. I should go look. Is that who was having trouble over there? I don't remember. Wasn't Tam? Emily. Emily, my word. Emily has a butterfly betta that got stuck. Let me show you this. I need to pick up the other screen. I don't know if we can see anything. He looks like stuck behind, I don't know. He doesn't look stuck. Oh, he's not sunk. She had to cut him free. Oh, he got tangled up. Look at that. What a mess. Mercy. Oh, dear. Ugh. So, there's a good example, guys, of what goes on Discord. That's a big, long. I'm not going to get into it. We can go over there and check it all out. But that's a phenomenal resource. It's one that anyone who's having a problem, it's really the ultimate resource for those of us struggling with problems. It's also a great chat forum, so you can go in there and meet friends and have private conversations. Even it's really quite nice. Monster Fish Gal saying, "Get your very own fatherfish mug." Where's that's Tom? There's fatherfish, and I've got a new mug that has a picture of the building on it. The fatherfish aquarium. Patrick has his fingers crossed for Emily. Yeah, the fish looks like it's doing okay. Here's hoping. Patrick saying, well, Stephen, she's getting advice from the best. She certainly is. It's absolutely right. Stephen, I need to get hold of you. We need to talk. Maybe this weekend so we can get together. Oh. And hello to all the lurkers. I never acknowledge lurkers. I should do that. Well, I just did. Okay, so I'm not at all sure. I'm going to make it tomorrow night. If you see a link, that means I'll be there. If you don't, it means I won't. I'll know in the morning. But I will not be back on Monday. And I wish you all well. Please follow me on my videos. Comment there. I read all comments, and I comment on virtually all comments. So it's certainly a way to get a hold of me. If you need to get a hold of me personally, my email address is posted a number of places. It's on my Facebook page. It is fatherfish at fatherfish.net. Fatherfish at fatherfish.net. I check it every day, so I will be able to do that. And if you need my phone number, I think it's posted on my webpage. I'm not going to give it out here. Well, I could, I guess. It's a public number. It's not. Let me key it in. For anyone who needs to be in touch with me, that's my phone number. That's a public number. Stephen, here's a chat. I mean, get down to it here. Here we go. Stephen posted a sticker for Waldo, Emily's injured Beto. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen, so much. Duco. Hello, Duco. Gotta go. Hope to see you in one of the evening streams. Wish you all the luck with making new videos. Thank you, Duco. Bless you. Tisha, right? No live streams anymore for a while. Correct. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, mine aren't either. That's odd. No numbers showing up. 76 watching, but no numbers showing up. I wonder why. I noticed that on another forum. I don't know why that happens. It's the first time I've seen it happen here, actually. They are going through some changes at YouTube because apparently the president is getting millions of dislikes whenever anything is posted. So they're trying to figure out how to overcome that. So, oh well. Oh well. Anywho, bless you all. It has been a thoroughgoing joy to be with all of you for this past year. I'll be around. I'm not leaving. I'll be around. Catch up with me on a video. You can leave a comment on any video, and I'll be sure to get it. I always check out my comment section. Call, send an email, order some fish. I do have a bunch of these Elisum everglade, the pygmy sunfish, and I'm happy to ship them up. They are $10 each, and I'll ship whatever number you like. $25 for shipping. That's 3 days. If you need overnight, contact me, and we'll do that. Big Hook says, I had an Oscar that saw a fly on the wall and jumped out of the tank, hit the wall, fell down behind the tank, and got engulfed in a giant dust bunny. He lived. Fortunate you were there to see all that. All right, we're down to it. I'm going to turn up this music a little here and we'll just say our tearful goodbyes. Steven says he's going to fly to Florida and drag me in front of the camera. I will be checking in. Roman, love you all. Thank you, David, very much. James is getting teary-eyed. Yeah, me too. Tisha. Thank you, Vivian, very, very much. Appreciate you all. Love you very all. Love you all. I'll be back. Give me a chance to catch my breath and get refocused. I need to get refocused. That's really what it's all about. Follow the videos. I'm going to be doing some more really good videos coming up soon. So do be sure to plug in on that. Thank you so much, Tam. Canistio, bye-bye. A fun ride, Donald Drew says. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Monster Fish Cal. Love you too. Lisa. Brad Hobbies, Jane Campbell. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you, Anti-NWF. I will have a good rest. Raven Thomas. Love you, Tisha. Maggie Bullfree, God bless you. Because of you, have the best tank ever. Bless you, Maggie. Freaky Fish Lady, blessed be Father, love you and joy. Marky, blessed be Father, love you. Meg, Marky, we're going to miss you. Come back soon. Last box, bye bye, Shoal. Dip in my fish tanks. Get some res Xanadu. Cheers, Father Fish. Really appreciate your knowledge. Hope you come back soon for the live streams. Chevy fish with shrimp. You need to do any changes slowly. Always the business girl, isn't she? I keep a 5-gallon container filled with conditioned top water. Chevy, love you, Chevy. And thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, all the moderators, which is everybody, for all that you've done and for being here and for just being part of the love and part of the joy and part of the fun for the last year. I will miss it too. I will be back from my hiatus. Bye for now. Love you all. Bye bye for now.